Good morning, everyone. I just had a thought, and I thought it was worth it talking to you guys about it because I don't know how many of you guys know this, but when I was 13, I ran over my leg with a riding lawnmower, and I've dealt with the trauma of that for my entire life. I have dealt with the anxiety of post-traumatic stress disorder, the recurrences of that as different things have happened in my life. And I've learned my strength and my resiliency from that initial situation. It's caused me a lot of the health concerns that I have today. They started there. And in addition to that, it has changed the way I deal with life. It's made me a different person. And so I was thinking about it this morning because I spend my day out working outside in places where lawnmowers and machines like that are used regularly. And I, of course, grew up with an extreme fear and probably a thought from myself and also my family that I would probably never work outside, that wouldn't be where I would go because I would be timid about it and maybe my body wouldn't be capable to do those things. But yet I found myself there again. I found myself that's my career passion, is to be outside and to be handling whatever I need to handle. And I've learned that. And I truly, strongly believe that God has given me a gift of being a witness to being able to handle and to be resilient and to weather the storms and to be the witness to tell people you can heal. And I've gone through, I spoke with my friend who's a pastor the other day. I sat with her for a couple hours, and I feel like this time that I'm going through right now is about me being able to offer myself as a witness that we can heal from anything, because I've been through so much. And what really got me going on that this morning is that I'm actually mowing right now. Excuse me. I'm actually mowing right now. And, of course, the grass is a bit wet still this morning, and, I'm coming into these areas. And what I'm doing, my dad has a ZTR, mower, so that's what we use for the bigger stuff. But, I had to flip this lawnmower over because it got grass, wet grass and tall grass kind of stuck up in it. And I needed to open it up. And I'm not going to lift it over too much because I don't want to mess with the gas tank too much. I had it lifted over before, but the blades there, I was looking at that, and I was looking at all that grass, and it brought a memory to me of the time that they had to do all the reconstructive surgery and really clean my system out, and that a lawnmower blade like that one, that doesn't even look super sharp or anything like that, but a lawnmower blade like that one cut through my leg, and all of that grass and all that debris and everything was actually inside my system, and I was having to deal with that. And a wave of energy came over me when I saw that. And it wasn't a wave of fear or trauma. It was actually a wave of peace. And I've been asking God to continually keep reminding me in my body, because our body is our greatest communication tool, that this is the peace I'm showing you, my love. This is the peace I'm showing you. And remember that you've been through traumatic things, that you've actually been through things more traumatic than the one you're dealing with today, in this breakup situation that I'm dealing with, in the loss of love, and the fear of not knowing, and the fear of the idea that I'm going to have to, mow and weed eat the lawn. I mean, part of the reason why it's gotten as tall as it's gotten is because I lost the person that was doing that work for me. And so now I'm picking it back up again. And this isn't the only time that I've faced this. So it's not like all of a sudden now not only she has to face the heartbreak of loss of love, but she also has to face the lawnmower. I learned at the Learning Garden at Tom Graham Park that I started with Grow Local South Texas, and the work that we did out there, I learned to ride the riding lawnmower, and I learned to use the weed eater, and I learned to use those machines. And I never would have imagined in all of my life that I would end up in a career where that was a priority thing that I had to take care of, and something that I had to manage, and I had to deal with the machines, and I had to, and I'm not saying I don't have help, and I'm not saying I don't ask for help, because I absolutely do. As a matter of fact, my friend Lewis is showing up at 10 o'clock today, and he's going to be helping me with the actual weed eating. And my father will help me if the machine breaks down and there's something that I don't know how to fix. Of course, there's help there. But the thing is that I can face anything. And that having that sense of peace come over me this morning as I lifted that up and saw that machine that harmed my body, and it gave me a sense of peace. And it made me realize, listen, God's in control. God's in control, and I cannot avoid the suffering and the pain of life, because that's life. But how I react to it, and how I prepare myself to heal, and who I use as my healing device and my guidance for healing, is what's going to get me through this. And it's got me thinking about one of my biggest life desires has been to actually get on the road and travel. And one of the things that is always in the back of my mind is that I'm a woman, and being on the road as a woman is a scary thing. But so is being run over by a lawnmower, and so is losing the love of your life that you never imagined you'd lose, and so is a lot of the other things that have occurred to me in life. All kinds of things that have reared my post-traumatic stress disorder things. But I'm in a different place in life now, and I'm leaning on God in a way that I've never in my whole entire life leaned on God. And I feel so confident in that. It doesn't take away the pain. It doesn't take away the suffering, but it eases it, and it gives me a better ability to react to it in a different way. And so this morning, I just wanted to offer you the gift that God gave me this morning, which is you can get through all of your fears. You can do the things you never imagined you would do. And I'm not saying you won't have accidents, but I am saying you can get through it. We can get through it. I can get through it. And in the end, you will show your strength, your confidence, and your resiliency to be at such a higher level than you ever imagined it to be. And if there's anything I can do to offer that to you in a personal space, please reach out to me. I would love to hold your hand, and I would love to offer to you what God has given me. And also, of course, all of the work that I do out here at the farm is for a reason. Why do I need to get it all mowed and nice and looking nice? Well, because Saturday I have a gardening class and I want to teach, and I don't want the grass to be a distraction from what everyone can see about all of the work that I'm doing out here that is so successful, and is creating a really nice regenerative farm here where I can show people how we can create regenerative and sustainable options for growing food of all different types. So if you're interested in any of that, and if you want to reach out to me, please do. Also, going to be recording a podcast tonight with my friend Tim Tate. He's the author of a book called Lift. He's a local psychologist who is amazing, and I look forward to talking to him. And I think I'll probably bring this story up, because that'll give us an opportunity to talk a little bit about how do we get through those great fears, and how do we overcome our greatest trauma in life. And not with the turning away from the suffering and ignoring or diluting or giving ourselves some sort of numbing device like drugs and alcohol, but actually feeling the pain and allowing it to just pass through, and allowing God to give us peace in place of the pain that we've created in this world. I love you all. Thank you for letting me share myself with you every day, and I look forward to helping you out, and let me know if there's anything I can do. Have a wonderful day. Bye.